Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We are so happy to have you here. This event takes place on the unceded traditional territory of the Kanien'kehá:ka. The island called Montreal is known as Tiohtià:ke in the Kanien'kehá:ka language and has always been a meeting place for many Indigenous peoples. As artists living in a context of freedom of expression, we believe it is crucial to know the past consequences of colonialism and acknowledge its ongoing legacy in our present day. This theatrical performance is presented in solidarity with all the Indigenous peoples for whom cultural expression has been prohibited and criminalized for decades. We urge everyone to learn more about the history of these territories and to support Indigenous resistance and initiatives across Turtle Island. As a starting point, we encourage our audience to review the calls for justice from the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls inquiry addressed to all Canadians. And now, to put words into action, please take a look at this video.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome to my totem tutorial series. I'm your host, Anti-Decolonization. Today, we will be learning how to do a land acknowledgement. We are talking to you from the unceded territory of... No, not like this. The act of acknowledging the land isn't a chore and shouldn't be. Acknowledging the land is an offering, one that asserts an understanding of the history of the land, the one which you stand on, and the ones who are the keepers of that land, centuries ago, today, and centuries to come. Land acknowledgements shouldn't be scary. Mispronunciations are part of learning, and learning is a big part of it. Sharing the traditional name of the land you're on is common practice. For instance, this land is in fact the unceded territory of the Kanien'kehá:ka, traditionally known as Tiohtià:ke, or the settler name, Montreal.
There are a lot of variations of where the name Tiohtià:ke comes from, but the general consensus is that it all boils down to when the community split up. One settler's rationalization is seen here in a document from 1740.
You could even do some research and share what you've learned. For instance, that Tiohtià:ke people traded with nations within a 1,000-kilometer radius. Youth would travel continentally. Rivers allowed for a system of zero-impact transportation in a relationship of comfort, ease of moving, abundance, and beauty.
The island of Montreal was crossed by a network of 10 lakes, 2,000 creeks, and 45 canoe-passable rivers serving 50 or so communities. An early map of Montreal shows Avenue des Pins and Atwater as curved routes, as well as Bourg-Saint-Pierre, Côte-Saint-Luc. These curved roads indicate a native path or river path. Basically, anything that's not a solid grid was a natural path traveled for thousands of years before they became highways and byways. Just to give you an idea of what was around then, between 1667 and 1690, only Lachine was established. And if you look closely around where the Jacques-Cartier Bridge is today, is where the one people dissipated or came away from each other, hence the name Tiohtià:ke.
After you've shared your new knowledge, it is always respectful to mention other First Nations who were nearby. For instance, other First Nations living around Montreal today include the Inuit, Innu, Cree, Algonquin, and others from across the Americas. So now what? Well, let's put some action behind our words, shall we? What kind of action? One way is to support land defenders locally and nationally.
Take the time to learn of the ongoing challenges facing Indigenous people across this country and encourage your audience to help make a change. For example, right now, there's the Gidimten Checkpoint, Tiny House Warriors, 1492 Landback Lane, Ganyot-Gahaga Landback Camp, Mi'kmaq 1792 Frontline, and Protect the Inlet, and they are all calling for action. You can do something like put links in your comment section. Take a look.
And finally, this could be a great opportunity to use your voice and platform to highlight some of the Indigenous people who may be right next to you. Like maybe some artists and what they do. Like if I knew musicians named Beat Vandals and a track called Dreams, I could totally play it like right now. I could also list off maybe some of the hardworking Indigenous artists working in and around Tiohtià:ke. Nyankoa, Tonio Wanigato, Onagiwahi.
I dream of better days and cleaner waterways. No more single moms. I dream that the fathers stay. Domestic disputes are never ever cute. Family trees are broken because they poisoned our roots. Now I stay sober so they don't overtake us. 500 years and they're still trying to break us. Since they arrived, never did they fight fair. This verse will reverse all the nightmares. Sweet dreams are made of this. Wondering why I'm always pissed.
Hey, Jen!
You're doing great. Good work.
Hello, future Meta Lifetime Achievement Award recipient Adam Capriolo. How can I direct your call?
I saw the plays, all of them, every single play.
Yeah, I'd love to talk about the shows. They were great.
Name a play, and if I didn't see it, it doesn't exist. Mob.
Mob, yeah, of course I remember Mob.
I've seen it. I saw it.
I love Italian gang stories.
It was long textually. Do you know what I mean? When something has, like, words. Smallmouth sounds!
I remember that one. How could I not?
I worked at the Seagull Center and at the box office, and so I had to know what it was about in order to sell tickets.
There were so many sounds.
Silence is crazy.
Poor Billy Bishop, am I right? No one likes war. What am I doing? I don't shave.
I saw it this year, and I also saw it at the Seagull when they did it, and I was awake through that one.
They definitely thrilled me. Those, you said it was the opera?
They're all amazing and beautiful and stunning and French and terrifying, so I have no further comment.
What would I change about theater?
I couldn't possibly have any ideas on that. I'm not very opinionated. I kind of keep to myself.
I guess I'd probably record a lot of it and put it on something that could be had forever, you know? We just film it?
Nope.
No thoughts, no changes. Everything should stay the same. I'm just a little baby. Depends, is it for a role? Because if it's for a role, kill them both.
Yeah, I'm leaving that lever alone. Okay, Jen, can you just tell me if I have the job or not?
Oh, amazing. Then I guess I should go now.
Okay, thanks, Jen.
Off I go to walk off camera and then onto a new camera. A smooth transition. Movie magic. Wow. Hello!
Hi.
Hello!
Welcome. Hi.
Hi!
Hello.
Hello!
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hello!
All right.
How are you?
Welcome. What are we doing?
We're doing the beginning.
Right. Welcome to Black Mirror Presents the Montreal English Theatre Awards. I'm Justin.
And I'm Adam.
And we're here to do what we've been trained to do best.
Entertain you all for a small honorarium of which we will only know the amount 6 weeks from now.
A very small honorarium.
It's still a little too small.
Incredibly
You
small.
might also know me as Gamer Cuscio.
And an alarming amount of you might know me as Dakota Wellman or Jelani Norin or any black actor.
Sad. We're actually standing this far apart. It actually has nothing to do with COVID. Justin actually has a restraining order against me.
I really don't like him.
Not at all. Not one bit. We're actually going to explain to you how tonight's going to work. It's a bit different, as you can see by where you are currently. We are going to be showing you the nominees as they go. So basically, everyone who's nominated tonight is in a waiting room at home, and then as we announce them, you'll see them Oscar style.
And if you are a recipient of one of our prestigious awards, it will be sent to you, delivered to your home next week by an old man in a hat.
The littlest man with the littlest hat.
Just gorgeous.
Oh, and to spice up the night a little bit, we thought that we would do a little drinking game, because what else is there to do but drink?
I'm already drunk. I wish.
So, want to go off with the rules?
Of course. So, our first rule. Drink anytime there is any technical difficulty or general fuck-up.
Of which there will be many.
Of course.
Drink every time you hear anyone from over there scream or shout, "Hey, scream from over there!" That is a drink.
That's right. Drink every time you are right about who wins in a category.
And drink every time you hear the names Martin Sirois or Sophie El Assad. Get ready to be sloshed.
Oh, just hammered.
Oh, Justin, it's the first award.
Wow!
What fun!
Oh, my lord! I had no idea this was coming.
Oh, shall we present it together?
I think so.
Oh, outstanding supporting performance by an actress, sponsored by Canadian Actors Equity Association. And the nominees are Susan Bain Mauve, Centaur Theatre Company. My mother, Rebecca Gibeon, Paradise Lost, Centaur Theatre Company. Alexandra Laferrière, Simone Half and Half, Black Theatre Workshop.
Julie Tamiko Manning, Paradise Lost, Centaur Theatre Company. And finally, Jennifer Roberts, Smallmouth Sounds, Simone Half and Half, Black Theatre Workshop.
Drink.
Drink! And the meta goes to...
Get in there.
It'll get there. Get in there. Just give it another second. Pull it up. Julie Tamiko Manning, Paradise Lost, Centaur Theatre Company.
Hi. Oh, this is awesome. Can you hear me? Thank you to, this is so weird. I'm at home here with my magic bag. Thank you to Anti-Decolonization. That was awesome. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, Aaron Shields, for being an awesome writer. Thank you, Jackie Maxwell, for being an awesome director. Thank you, Ida Holmes, for being an awesome artistic director. I'd like to thank my scene partner, Jake Wilkinson. I would like to thank the entire cast and crew and company of Paradise Lost, and Matak, thank you very much for all the work you do, and the jury, thank you so much. I'd like to thank the inhabitants and interlopers of Kevin. As much as I may have rolled my eyes, I loved you. You made me feel like family. And I wrote this little thing. Okay. I've always lived between a build upon and burn it all down outlook. And now I'm more interested in burning it all down and building anew. Because building on old is not necessarily working for all of us. So if you're interested in helping me burn it all down, my phone number is... I'm kidding. No, but seriously, I'd like to see us all build a new playing field, one that we can all play on in equity. I'd also like to celebrate all of the Montreal theater community nominees, winners, people who are watching at home, non-nominees. I mean everybody, because if you were in a show, if you weren't in a show, if you are an artist at heart, you are a part of this community, and I think that we should all be celebrating you. So, and you're beautiful, and I miss you so much, and thank you very much.
Wow, we're really building up to a fun night here.
Oh, yes, we are.
Speaking of building, our next category is Outstanding Set Design. And the nominees are Sophie El Assad,
Drink.
The Water Chronicles, Geordie Theatre, Bruno Pierre Hull, Smallmouth Sounds, Seagull Center for Performing Arts, James Lavoie, Ma, Centaur Theatre Company, Félix Poirier, Please Thrill Me, Bach, Ballet Opera Pantomime, Diana Urube, Persephone Bound, Imago Theatre, Geordie Theatre, and Screaming Goats Collective. And, oh, my mic. And the meta goes to Bruno Pierre Hull, Smallmouth Sounds, Seagull Center for Performing Arts.
Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah, very used to be home right now. But thank you so much to Caitlin, Sophie, Martin, and Heather, Ellen, and Tally, all the creative team for this process. That was amazing. And also a big shout out to the cast and everyone at the Seagull, Holly, Mark, Francois, Sly, Willie, Frizina, Stephen, Mike, and everyone else that I've forgotten. This is very welcomed and very cherished. Big shout out to everyone, and thank you so much.
Wow, set design, right? I wished they would have designed our set.
Yeah, where were you, Bruno Pierre Hull, when they gave us this green thing?
Moving on. Our next award for Outstanding Supporting Performance by an Actor. And the nominees are Nick Carpenter for Billy Bishop Goes to War, Hudson Village Theatre. Marcel Janin for Paradise Lost, Centaur Theatre Company. Amir Sam Nakshivani for Winter's Daughter, Table d'Hôte Theatre. Dakota Jamal Wellman for Simone Half and Half, Black Theatre Workshop. And Jake Wilkinson for Paradise Lost, Centaur Theatre Company. And the meta goes to Dakota Jamal Wellman, Simone Half and Half, Black Theatre Workshop.
Oh my God. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Thank you so much. Like Julie said, thank you to Anti-Decolonization for that wonderful land acknowledgement, important land acknowledgement. Thank you to Christina Rodriguez for your story. It sparked so many important conversations that we had while on tour. Thank you to Quincy, our director, for your open heart, your keen eye, and the pirouettes. Thank you to the entire team of Simone Half and Half, especially my castmates, Alex, Jen, and Autumn. Thank you to Amanda Kellogg for coming in with your expertise and your wisdom. And thank you to Black Theatre Workshop, above all else, for everything. And also, happy 50th to Canada's oldest Black Theatre company. Yes, I really wasn't expecting this. Thank you so much, truly.
Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Stick.
Stick who?
Get a stick out of here. It's stupid.
Oh,
Get it out. Get it out. I want to do the next category.
okay, all right.
Hurry up.
So demanding.
I know. The next category is Outstanding Lighting Design. And the nominees are Julie Basse, Alice and the World We Live In, Centaur Theatre Company. Martin Sirois, Drink, Mob, Centaur Theatre Company. Martin Sirois, Drink, Persephone Bound, Imago Theatre, Geordie Theatre, and Screaming Goats Collective. Martin Sirois,
Drink again.
Drink again. Small Mouth Sounds, Siegel Center for Performing Arts. And Ted Stafford, Please Thrill Me, Bop, Ballet, Opera, Pantomime. And the meta goes to... Oh, it's Martin Sirois for Persephone Bound, Imago Theatre, Geordie Theatre, and Screaming Goats Collective. Please drink in his honor, as he is not here tonight to accept the award, and I will accept it on his behalf. Thank you, Martin.
Now, we'd like to hear from all of you in the chat below. We're anticipating a lot of one-man, one-person, COVID-related fringe theater shows in the next 2,000 to 6,000 years. So if you'd like to throw your own suggestion for a title, do it in the chat below.
Oh, I have an idea.
Oh.
Putting on Pants, A Hero's Journey.
So,
we have a quick little segment we want to do. Basically, we pitched a bunch of awards to the metas, but because there was not enough time, yada, yada, they rejected all of them. So we thought we would throw them in here really quickly to just some quick awards. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, our first rejected category is Longest Living Emerging Artist.
That's a good one.
Yeah, having appeared in her first show professionally over 5 years ago, this talented lady who just won't stop emerging. The award for Longest Living Emerging Artist goes to Dara Mondu!
Oh, Dara, you just keep on emerging, don't you?
Just keep on going.
You won't stop.
Wild.
Our next rejected category is actually for a neighborhood and not for a person. It's a little different. The Montreal Actor Neighborhood Award. So basically, it's the neighborhood with the most working Montreal actors per capita. And the award goes to, for the 8th year in a row, Sudbury, Ontario.
Of course, that wasn't a surprise.
No, lots of Montreal actors there, thriving.
Oh, yes. And here?
Not so much.
So, our next award, okay, is our most prestigious award, in my opinion, okay? The Sophie Elisade Award! Tell us who it goes to.
And the award goes to... Oh, and a twist! It's Martin Sirois!
Oh, drink twice!
Oh, sorry, Sophie. Better luck next year.
Or next category. Which brings us to our next category.
Wow, smooth transition.
I know, right? So the award for the UHOT Unsung Hero of the Theater.
The UHOT celebrates those who contribute to our community in ways that are often away from the spotlight and therefore too rarely get the public recognition they deserve.
And this year, the Meta Committee has chosen a recipient who is described as followed by his peers.
A passionate arts advocate with over 10 years of dedication to the Montreal English Theatre community.
A self-proclaimed governance geek who has sat on numerous boards, notably as president of Mainline Theatre. He sits on a variety of committees at the English Language Arts Network, le Conseil québécois de théâtre, and the Professional Association of Canadian Theatre.
Since stepping into a leadership role at the Quebec Drama Federation, he has significantly elevated advocacy initiatives, developed and implemented a strategic re-envisioning of the organization's programs and services, reshaped the membership model, fostered healthy relationships with funders and governing bodies, and contributed to increased board engagement.
That's a lot of things. And there's more. Throughout the pandemic, QDF has been a lifeline to so many of its members, offering weekly roundups filled with resources from green initiatives to COVID-19 monetary relief info, to anti-racist toolkits, to calls for actionable allyship, to clear anti-harassment policies and statements, to mental health advocacy resources, and so much more.
This year's UHOT has propelled the organization's visibility on a local, provincial, and national level, entirely transforming it with their vision since becoming managing director.
He has wholeheartedly embraced the opportunity to represent, advocate for, and impact Quebec's prosperous and resilient English language theater community.
We are, of course, talking about the one and only
Patrick Lloyd Brennan!
We are, of course, talking about the one and only
Patrick Lloyd Brennan!
Oh my god. I'm sorry, folks. I'm completely in shock, and I actually got one of them here. I want to thank the Metis Committee, the jury, for this honor. I want to thank QDF. I want to thank the QDF staff, the QDF board. Sorry, I'm in shock. I want to thank my friends Amy Blackmore, Holly Greco, Steph McKenna, and Anissa Cameron. I wouldn't be accepting this award without your support and love and getting me through this. I want to thank Toulouse. I want to thank Beyonce. I want to thank my mom, Mama Brennan, who made every sacrifice she could to make arts and culture first in my life, who had never missed a show and will forever be my +1. I want to thank Michael, my non-theater guy, who's opening a bottle of bubbly right now. You're my rock. I love you. And to this community, our community, We Are QC Theater. I never thought that this weirdo dancer kid would be leading QDF, and with this entire community behind me showing me love. I hope that I can continue to show you love, and I will never stop advocating for you all. I want to dedicate this award to a special lady, Louise Peltier, someone who is very special in my life. She was my mentor, my friend, my self-proclaimed biggest fan. So I'm sure you're watching down right now, probably complaining if there's any dead air, and judging everyone's outfit. This one's for you, Lou. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
I love Patrick.
I love Patrick.
It was so sweet. I love Patrick.
I love Patrick.
I love Patrick.
I love Patrick.
Patrick, will you marry me?
Okay, just present the award.
Oh, okay. All right. The next award for outstanding, I never say it right, outstanding sound design and/or music composition. The nominees are Devin Bate for Chattermark's Cabal Theater, Nick Carpenter for Billy Bishop Goes to War, Hudson Village Theater, Rob Denton for Smallmouth Sounds, Siegel Center for Performing Arts, Oren Elder, Nick Burgess, and Lucie Cochon for Mythic, Siegel Center for Performing Arts, and Natahuo and Sean Nicholas Savage for Please Thrill Me, Bop, Wet, Ballet Opera Pantomime. And the meta goes to Oren Elder, Nick Burgess, and Lucie Cochon from Mythic.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for giving me the award. I am so thankful for the Meta Awards and to Nick and Lucy for sharing this nomination with me. Thank you to the Siegel Center. To Lisa and John, thank you to the Mythic Band that's also nominated, and the Mythic Ensemble and cast. I'm so proud of composing this production, and I am so happy that it was recognized a year after it happened. I love Montreal, and I hope to be back soon. Thank you.
Great show. Love Mythic.
Right.
And the award for most amount of names for Adam to learn in a single category goes to Outstanding Contribution to Theater. And the nominees are Leda Davies, Eric Nyland, Jed Tomlinson for their aerial circus team in Persephone Bound, Imago Theater, Geordie Theater, and Screaming Goats Collective. Chris Campbell for the translation of Mob, Centaur Theater Company. Howie for the video design of Simone Half and Half, Black Theater Workshop. Purple Divine for their site-specific immersive production of Going Up. Nick Burgess, Lucie Cochon, Mike DeMasi, Simon Legault, Jason Field, Parker Burt for their live music in Mythic, Siegel Center for Performing Arts. And finally, Pascal Chénard, Alexandre Collat-Jeffry, Antoine Langy, Juliette Leclerc, Max Elie Ubukongongo Laroche for their live music in Please Thrill Me, Bop, Ballet Opera Pantomime. And the award goes to Persephone Bound, Lede Davies, Eric Nyland, and Jed Tomlinson for their aerial circus team.
Wow, thank you. My parents are freaking out downstairs. Thank you so much. We're so honored. When Jed Tomlinson, my Screaming Goats collaborator, and I began this project in 2015, we hope to channel this wow effect of circus and combine it with the power of storytelling to talk about hard things, specifically sexual assault. We both believed and still do that theater has the power to change the world, and we're so very fortunate to have had the support of so many people who shared our philosophy and believed in our vision. The movement and aerial circus on this project is profoundly indebted to the knowledge and expertise of our movement director, Lucy Vigneault, former circus coach Rachel Walker, and our rigging consultant, Manuel Acevedo Civentos. Eric Nyland, our aerial puller, and Hades, thank you for your strength and your vulnerability and your adaptability in learning this completely new artistic discipline. Thank you to Michaela Jeffrey, our amazing word wizard who met with us over Skype. This was in the before times and helped us put words to things we could only imagine. To our stage manager, Elaine Normando, and assistant stage manager, Dana Ray, thank you for ensuring our process was safe, well documented, and continued to reach its potential. We would like to express our deepest appreciation to our co-presenting partners, Imago Theatre and Geordie Theatre, particularly our fearless director and co-producer, Micheline Chevrier, who has been with us every step of the way. Imago's artistic associate, Christina, Erin Lindsay, Katie Wadham, everyone at Geordie Theatre, including artistic director Mike Payette, managing director Catherine Westall, technical director Samuel Boucher. I know that I have so many people to thank, but I'll be done in a minute. And production manager Haley Tucker. Each one of you understood what we were trying to achieve and helped make it possible. Your generous gifts of time, expertise, and funds are so deeply appreciated. And finally, thank you to Jed for being ride or die with me. You've seen the full arc of this journey and stuck around, and I love you. Okay, now I'm done.
Okay, on to our next award. The award for Outstanding Costume Design. And the nominees are Louise Bourret for Mythic at the Siegel Center for Performing Arts. Sophie El-Assad for Chattermarks, Cabal Theatre. Sophie El-Assad for Small Mouth Sounds at Siegel Center for Performing Arts. Oh, I can't read this. Sophie El-Assad for The Water Chronicles, Geordie Theatre. And Anne-Sophie Godet for Please Thrill Me at the Bop Ballet Opera Pantomime. And the meta goes to Sophie El-Assad for Chattermarks, Cabal Theatre.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much to Cabal Theatre for having me as our costume designer in this amazing show. The world was just so beautiful and inspiring, and it was really easy to just dream up these great characters with the actors. Thank you very much to everybody involved. Anthony, the director, for your trust and your vision and your aesthetic. Thank you so much, and I've said it before, to the amazing performers who are so brave and who are so patient with me and everything I give them and throw at them, and they're just great. So thank you so much, and congratulations to you. Thank you so much for the other designers involved, and I have to thank also my loved ones for always being there for me. I would be here without you, and I love you so much. And of course, this pandemic has reminded me of how privileged it is to be an artist. So I'd like to just congratulate all the other artists and theater makers out there who continue to make such beautiful things and continue to make people continue to dream and hope and things. So thank you so much.
Hey, Coming to a theater that used to be a bank near you. Table for Uno by Leonardo Parmigiano. An Italian ma and pa family restaurant is turned on its head. Hey, Marron! When secrets are revealed, betrayals come to light, and the tomato sauce, oh, she reaches a boiling point. Starring this guy. Hey, Tony, look at the camera.
I got it! Hey, I'm Tony. I live at home. I don't like it, but I'm not gonna change it!
And featuring this guy as well.
And I'm Little Tony. I'm the gay one, but no stress. I am a cop and I will marry a woman. All good.
Also starring this beautiful, gorgeous lady.
And I'm Antonia. I'm a woman. End of description.
Yeah, and we're still trying to figure out how to write this guy in. In the 470th play by Leonardo Parmigiano comes Table for Uno. Table? I don't know. Yeah, we're still doing these.
It was so nice to be able to shoot that trailer in Italy on location for a couple of weeks.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And the budget
The
we
budget,
got?
enormous.
Incredible.
That was like 3 meta host pays.
At least
I know.
75% of our budget for this entire
Exactly,
show.
yeah.
For sure.
And our next category is Outstanding New Text, Original or Adaptation. And the nominees are Michaela de Cesare, Fear of Missing Out, Jordi Theater. Kiki Dranius, Going Up, Purple Divine. And Christine Rodriguez, Simone Half and Half, Black Theater Workshop. And the meta goes to Kiki Dranius for Going Up, Purple Divine.
Hi everybody, this is Kiki. How's it going? Greetings. I'm here pre-recording as I know I will probably have quite a bit of wine and champagne during the actual ceremonies. So here I am saying thank you. Okay, thank you very much to the Metas, of course, because without you guys, this award ceremony and sense of recognition and honor would not be possible. And of course, I want to thank Jen for having had the courage to take this on with me. I want to thank the incredible actors, my friends Kelly Craig and Paul Van Dyke, for your commitment and your utter beauty up on that stage in that elevator. I want to thank Alexa Parker for her stellar stage management skills. I would like to thank Stephanie Breton for her wonderful intimacy and movement direction assistance. I want to thank the sponsors, the 5800 Saint Denis, because without your elevator, we would not have gone up. That is for sure. And I want to thank my friends, my beautiful friends, for all your help and ongoing support. I want to thank my son, my ex, my pooch. I want to thank God, and of course myself. Most importantly, I want to thank everybody who came to the show. Without you, this would not be possible. Once again, thank you. Love you all. Thanks to the Metas and to many more. Enjoy your evening and drink up whatever you're having. Water, tea, champagne, wine, cheers. Thanks again. This is Kiki on behalf of myself, on behalf of Purple Divine, and of course, Going Up. Oops, I forgot to mention Gene Pendon. Gene is the gentleman who created the illustration for the poster's visual. And I also want to thank my big fat Greek family. Love you all. Cheerio. Again, thanks. Bye.
Hi. Is anybody out there? Hello? Okay, well, this is Julie, and I asked some friends to come and dance with me tonight for the daily dance isolation one song party. I got that wrong, but you know what I mean. So I don't know if anybody showed up. I'm waiting for some eyeballs here. All right, well, oh, there's an eyeball. Okay, well, tonight I'm going to be dancing to a a song called Sizzlin' by Aza. And well, I guess it'll just be me dancing. Enjoy. Dance along in your seats at home or stand up.
Yeah, I'll need like 17 bottles of tequila. Yeah, and we'll need a bong too. Do you have your meta? Oh, hold on. Guys, it's intermission. 5 minutes, okay? Go get a drink or something. Yeah. 17. Thanks. Hi, folks. We know it's been an incredibly tough time to put on theater shows this past year, and for a little while before that, and for most of my adult life, but don't you worry. We've got you covered. Meta's 2020 presents.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the queen of spider legs. What is it? Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. Queen Mab hath been with you. Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. Queen Mab hath been with you. Can you hear me? Is it on? Is it? Do you need me to? Am I? Okay, no, hold on. I almost got it. Okay, now can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me? Hey guys, I see Queen Mab hath. Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you.
I'm sorry, you said ways to do theater in 2020? I don't think I edited this right.
So the next two categories, the first two of the second part of the show, are the emerging artist categories. And we thought it would be fun and not at all depressing to demonstrate a physical representation of the discrepancy between the accolades young people get in this community versus how often they are actually hired.
All right, so to embody the Montreal millennial struggle, here is Adam attempting to do one push-up for every person who has been nominated for Meta and continues not to get hired. Let's start it off.
Hired, okay.
Anton May.
Hired by who?
Right. Lily McLean.
Okay.
Thomas Wilkinson Fullerton. Elizabeth Neal. Gabe Maharjan.
Okay.
Brianna James. Rhiannon Collette. Keep that struggle going, buddy. Rhiannon Collette and Dakota Wellman. David Noel. Oliver Price. Olivier Lamarche.
Okay, that was enough.
Oh, we still have 31 members of Cabal here.
Oh, no, that's good.
All right, well then let's move on to our next category.
I'm tired.
Will he be okay? Can someone get a medic for him? Moving on. The award for the Outstanding Emerging Artist for Performance. The nominees are Chloe Bilodeau for Blue Stockings, Persephone Productions. Stephen Booth for Fear of Missing Out, The Water Chronicles, Geordie Theatre. Shadia Kakonjo for Fear of Missing Out, The Water Chronicles, Geordie Theatre. Dara Mondu for Blue Stockings, Persephone Productions. And Jake Wilkinson for Paradise Lost, Centaur Theatre Company. And the medic goes to Stephen Booth for Fear of Missing Out, The Water Chronicles.
Yay. Wow. All right, thank you. I'll make it quick, all right. As I look back at this past season, I realize how fortunate that me and my fellow nominees were to have had the opportunity to create theater. So I feel in this instant, I should share what this past season meant to me. The 2019-2020 Geordie Tour was special to me for a lot of reasons. Not only for traveling to beautiful parts of Canada I've never been to, but doing so while presenting theater for young audiences. With both shows we toured with, we inspired deep discussions about the themes we explored in every show. Climate change, global warming, water conservation, sexual harassment, sexual assault, consent. All are graphic topics of conversation, but necessary to have. I myself wish I had had these conversations when I was younger. Performing in these shows has inspired great passion, obligation, and a drive in me that grew more every day on the tour, and engaging with the audiences we've had made it all the more inspiring. I can't wait to share all this with you once it's safe again, which hopefully won't be too far off. So now I have to give credit where it's due immediately. Alex Haber and Michaela de Cesare, thank you for giving us The Water Chronicles and Fear of Missing Out. Both are extensions of your rich artistry. I'll treasure playing Lear and Vincent always. Zach Fraser and Sophie G, I'd work with both of you again in a heartbeat. You made both shows what they were, and you did it while facilitating an open patient space in the rehearsal hall, which for me was priceless. Our master of sounds, Rob Denton. Sophie El-Assad, I felt exuberant every day wearing your costumes, especially The Water Chronicles, because I was compared nonstop to Dora the Explorer, and I liked it. John Cleveland for lights in The Water Chronicles. James Douglas. Shut down, Chloe! You two are supernovas. It's obvious that this tour would not have been what it was without sharing it with both of you. I treasure the dynamic we had together, and you two deserve everything. Shadiaki Konjo, know this name. Chloe Giddings, know this name. But seriously, if you get a chance to work with either of them, you should count your blessings. I know I do. And Mike Payette, you were bold to send us on this tour with both these shows. I thank you for what you did, your support throughout this whole process. I feel so fortunate to have been included in it, and I thank you for your continued support. And to the Geordie team, Catherine Westall, Farida Badrari, Jessica Abdallah, Michael Zernitz, Violet Cade, Kieran Duns, and Willow Chopra. Also, I just want to say that I know that I've been connected in the theater community. In fact, probably earning the nickname Mr. Montreal. Seeing the shows that you do, being inspired by you, and over the last few years, being supported by some of you substantially. Off the top of my head, Jesse Stong at Young Creators Unit, Playwrights Workshop Montreal. Christine Rodriguez, who gave us the autism monologues in the 2018 Montreal Fringe. AMP! Quincy Warona and Julie Temeko Manning. It was so amazing to have been part of that program, and I thank you and all the rest of the AMP 1819 ensemble for their support as well. I know that you were owed so big on this before I went on this tour, after seeing all the work that you do, and with every opportunity to create theater comes a very big responsibility of making it great. And on this tour, it was going to be fantastic. And I wish I could see your faces right now. Since I can't, I'll just leave you with this. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. It's funny because it's your award.
Hi.
All right. Drink.
Please drink at home. Anyway, next category is Outstanding Emerging Artist Production. And the nominees are Kiki Dranius, playwright and producer, Going Up, Purple Divine. Mahalia Golnash to Riri Ha, assistant direction, Paradise Lost, Centaur Theatre Company. Heather Elaine Strain, stage management, Small Mouth Sounds, Siegel Center for Performing Arts. Jacqueline Turner, production design, Winter's Daughter, Tableau d'Hôte Theatre. And the meta goes to Kiki Dranius, going up. Kiki could not give another message tonight, so I will be accepting the award on her behalf. Thanks.
All right. So moving on to something a bit more serious. The next award is for equity, diversity, and inclusion. It's presented in partnership with the Conseil des Arts de Montréal. The Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Award was established in 2015 to recognize and encourage practices of access and inclusion, and to celebrate those who embrace the range of cultures, identities, and abilities that make up and enrich our city. The award is presented, as I mentioned, in partnership with the Conseil des Arts de Montréal, who sent us a short video to show their support. Take a look.
Hello everyone, my name is Nathalie Maillet. I'm the Executive Director of the Conseil des Arts de Montréal, and I'm delighted to be here at the annual Metas ceremony for the presentation of the EDI Award. Malgré la pandémie, vous savez, le Conseil des Arts de Montréal, il est là. Nous avons mis en place de nombreuses initiatives et actions depuis ce début de cette pandémie, que ce soit l'accélération des versements de subventions pour ce qui est de l'aide au fonctionnement, le respect et l'engagement envers les nouveaux programmes pour verser 100% de nos engagements, la mise en place d'un nouveau programme qui s'appelle « Quand l'art prend l'air » et la poursuite de la présence sur le terrain pour être à l'écoute de vos besoins. I want to thank the entire Montreal English Theatre Awards team for the tremendous job you are doing. Despite the circumstance, you continue celebrating Montreal's vibrant English language theatre scene. Every day you engage with the Anglophone artistic community, which makes such a vital contribution to Montreal cultural vigor and richness. You are helping to raise the profile of talent, emerging and establishment Anglo artists. Mission accomplished. Again, thank you so much for your very important work. Le Conseil des Arts de Montréal est donc très fier de présenter le prix EDI, Equity, Diversity and Inclusion Awards. Nous cultivons les mêmes valeurs qui guident nos choix, que ce soit l'inclusion, l'équité, la représentativité. Nombreux de nos programmes ainsi que nos services sont mis en place pour assurer une meilleure représentativité de la diversité culturelle, de la diversité générationnelle, de la diversité des pratiques. Vous comprendrez donc qu'au cœur de nos préoccupations est aussi de répondre aux besoins spécifiques des créateurs anglophones. Je suis donc heureuse de saluer la démarche inclusive du gagnant ou de la gagnante du prix EDI. And now, drum roll please. And it's time for the announcement of the EDI Award recipient. On behalf of the entire Conseil des Arts de Montréal team, hearty congratulations to the winner.
This year's recipient was chosen because of their steadfast commitment to offering a safe, creative, non-judgmental space for a group of young artists to find and nurture their creative voice.
The financial accessibility of this program allows for a true diversity of participants from an array of socioeconomic backgrounds. Participants gain the ability to carve out and prioritize their artistry for 4 hours every week, unrestricted by financial burden.
In a space crafted by and for women, that is, cis women, trans women, and non-binary people who are comfortable in a space that centers on the experiences of women, there is an emphasis on self-exploration and process. This culminates in a public outcome which celebrates the wide range of voices, experiences, and interests among the cohort.
The Artista program is not a short-lived mentorship experience. It is legacy building. Participants leave this program with more confidence, healthier boundaries, and nurtured passion to continue giving back to themselves and their community.
This year, the EDI Award, presented in partnership with the Conseil des Arts de Montréal, goes to Artista, the Imago Theatre Mentorship Program.
Hi, everyone. My name is Micheline Chevrier. I'm the Artistic Director of Imago Theatre.
And I'm Joy Ross-Jones. I am an Associate Program Director with Artista, Imago's free theatre mentorship program. And for the past 6 years, I was Program Director of Artista. This is the 7th year that Artista will have a 15-week session, which is incredibly exciting, with a wonderful team of artists. And we have been able to, over the past 6 years, support over 70 young women and women identifying folks in finding greater empowerment and greater confidence in their voices through theater experimentation. We are so excited to see every year that the participants who come out of Artista go on to have a greater sense of how they want to pursue their artistic crafts, or potentially go into a different field. And we have seen this happen time and time again, not exclusively due to Artista, but certainly that we're so proud to see the role that this program has played in supporting and bolstering all these young people.
Yes, and we credit this to this idea of accessibility, that the program is completely accessible to all, both physically, financially, allowing the circumstances to not have any bearing over participation at all. And this is thanks to so many people who support us. I would say, not to forget, many foundations, as well as the Georges Vanier Cultural Center, are incredible donors who support us, individual donations, and of course the incredible artists that work with us all the time, our mentors and our guest teachers, as well as our guest speakers. So we are deeply, deeply honored to be receiving this award, and I think it will help ensure, in part, a great continuity for the program. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
And have a great night.
Congratulations to Imago Theatre.
Adam, be respectful. It's pronounced imago.
Oh, sorry. We were given the phonetic spelling of everyone's name in advance just to make sure we didn't disrespect anyone.
Oh, but unfortunately we weren't given them for the next category, but I looked them over and we should be completely fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be totally fine. I know how to read.
Okay. Let's get started.
Okay, great. Outstanding Direction. And the nominees are Sophie Cadoux.
Adam!
Yeah.
It's Sophie Cadieux.
Sorry, Sophie Cadieux. For Please Thrill Me, bop, ballet, opera, pantomime.
Sorry about that. The next is Diane Patricky Fleming for Billy Bishop Goes to War, Hudson Village Theater.
Zach Frage for The Water Chronicles, Geordie Theater.
Kayatlin Murpahai for Smallmouth Sounds, Siegel Center for Performing Arts.
Andrew Shashasha for Mauve, Centaur Theater Company.
And Jarn Vyans. It's Jarn. Jen, can you tell me how to say this name? Jarn Vyans. Jarn Vyans for Going Up, Purple Divine. And the meta goes to Caitlin Murphy for Smallmouth Sounds, Siegel Center for Performing Arts.
Good. Oh no. My kids are in the background saying, "Oh my God, what happened?" Thank you so much. My 5-year-old lost a tooth today too, so it's a really big day. Thank you. This is a real huge surprise. I'm super thankful to the Meta jury and the Meta committee. This is so much work to do these, and I'm really grateful for all the work that goes in. That must be often very thankless. Huge thanks to the Siegel Center for the Performing Arts, who pull off miracles all the time and make it seem like it's not a huge thing. The whole production team, Holly Hiltz, the production manager, Smallmouth Sounds, Lisa Rubin and John Rondo, who are just such wonderful leaders. My kids are in the background yelling, "What is happening?" Stage manager, Heather Ellen Strain, thank you so much. Cast, Allison, Zara, Warona, Andreas, Marcelo, Matt, and Gabe. An incredible design team of Martin, Sophie, BP, and Rob, thank you so much. One of the things I was proudest of with Smallmouth Sounds is that we worked on a reduced rehearsal schedule. We did 5-hour days for 5 weeks, and it was sane. And I really hope that on the other side of COVID, we return to work with a sense of the balance that we're maybe learning more about through this terrible time. I just hope that we go back knowing that the show must go on, but that life must go on too. And I don't want artists who have had to go home and do laundry quickly and make soup for the whole week. I want artists who've had a break and gone home and talked to a friend and listened to a podcast. Anyway, I have screaming children in the background. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful show to work on and a pleasure to be in this community. So thank you and have a wonderful night. Good night.
This year, several of my classmates from Dawson College expanded on a necessary conversation about power abuse and manipulation within training institutions. Great artists like Kaylee Chouanière, Mara Lazarus, Grace Gordon, Gabriella Saltiel, Shannon Tosick-McNally, and Amber Goldfarb led a discussion about their experience at Dawson with the help of Imago Theatre. We're posting a link to this discussion in the chat right now, but it can also be found on Kaylee Chouanière's social pages. I recommend watching or listening to it. It reminded me that many of us were taught that pain was the only way to make art. It was only after graduating we learned that being a part of a theater ensemble can be fun, can be safe, respectful, and it can still work. Our next category is Outstanding Ensemble, sponsored by Caisse de la Culture. And the nominees are Mythic, Siegel Center for Performing Arts, Julia McClellan, Heather McGugan, Jessica Gallant, James Daly, Aiden Church, Patrick Park, Jacob Sheffield, Matt Raffi, Kathleen Greco, Megan Bryden, Alexia Gould, and Eva Petrus. Persephone Bound, Imago Theatre, Geordie Theatre, and Screaming Goats Collective. Leda Davies, Eric Nyland, and Jed Tomlinson. The Water Chronicles, Geordie Theatre, Stephen Booth, Chloe Giddings, and Chadia Kikonjo. And the meta goes to The Water Chronicles, Stephen Booth, Chloe Giddings, and Chadia Kikonjo. Geordie Theatre.
Hey, sweet. That's super awesome. Yay! I'm so happy for the three. So obviously, I'm none of these three artists who have won this award, but it's an honor to receive this on behalf of the awesome Chadia Kikonjo, Stephen Booth, Chloe Giddings. Following the journey of these three while on Geordie's two-play tour reminds me of how powerful, how intelligent, how caring, thoughtful, and talented our emerging artistic community truly is. The Geordie tour is both a challenging and rewarding process, traveling tens of thousands of kilometers by van, by boat, and plane to bring important stories to thousands of young people and their communities for 8 months. As Stephen said, it is an exceptional experience that these three were moved by, not only because of the shows, but in recognizing how theater speaks to our times and can affect an audience. And so through Alex Haber's text, Zach Fraser's vision, Sophie Elisad, Drink, Rob Denton, John Cleveland's design, and the production support of Haley Tucker, Ali Thomason, Mackenzie Poole, and James Douglas, these three embrace the impact and magic of performing for young people, reigniting the young person in themselves with all the aspects of imagination, care, and curiosity. And so thank you to the METAC and jury for recognizing their impact in this season. And congrats again, Chadia, Stephen, and Chloe. Be safe, everyone.
So for the next award, it's fitting that my partner isn't here because it's about independent productions. So, the award for Outstanding Independent Productions. The nominees are Chattermarks, Cabal Theatre, Going Up, Purple Divine, Please Thrill Me, Bop, the Ballet Opera Pantomime. And the meta goes to Going Up, Purple Divine, Jarn Vyans. Right, I'm supposed to stay here, so you can count that as a chance to drink. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here to accept the award, so I will be accepting it in their stead. Moving forward, I'm going to invite Jen Biens to come to the stage and speak on behalf of the Metas.
Thank you, Justin. The Metas wishes to take a moment to remember some of the people from our community that we have lost over the past year. We understand this may be difficult and invite you to engage with these next 3 minutes in a way that feels appropriate to you. If you wish to publicly commemorate someone from the community, you are welcome to share their name with us in the chat. At the end of our In Memoriam video, we will hold a moment of silence and space for us all to reflect on their memories.
It's time for our final 3 awards of the night. Starting with one of the best awards, in my opinion, for no reason other than I have decided it's great. Outstanding Leading Performance by an Actor. And the nominees are Andreas Apurgis, Small Mouth Sounds, Segal Center for Performing Arts. Stephen Booth, Fear of Missing Out, Doherty Theatre. Bruce Dinsmore, Billy Bishop Goes to War, Hudson Village Theatre. Matthew Cabway, Mom, Centaur Theatre Company. Paul Van Dyke, Going Up, Purple Divine. And the meta goes to Matthew Cabway, Mom, Centaur Theatre Company.
Okay. I need to thank Adrienne Richards, Susan Bain, Andrew Shaver, Sarah Siegel-Lazar, Catherine Antupin, Chris Campbell, Sarah Marie Langlois, Trevor Barrett, James Lavoie, Martin Sirois, Jesse Ash, Robert Montcalm, Ida Holmes, Chuck Childs, Alois Savoie, and Vanessa Rigo, all the staff and the board members at the Centaur Theatre, my family, my friends, and my wonderful agent, Bridget Deschen. Without your collaboration and support, none of this would have happened. And I've really been lucky enough to be part of an amazing team. I'd like to thank Andrew Shaver for taking a chance on me. I'd also like to thank everyone at the Centaur Theatre, Ida Holmes most of all, for giving me the chance to play on your stage. You're an institution in this city, and I'm honored to have added what I could to the spirit of all the actors' performances and all of the creative energies that exist within the walls of the theatre. There's so much hatred and division and pain in the world today, from racism to police violence to the savage jungle that is social media. And the reason that all of these terrible things can happen is because people make the choice to refuse and to deny the humanity of the people that they feel they are opposed to. We all want it to end, but when we say she's just a Karen, or those bastards on the other side of the political aisle, or cancel the monster immediately, we are, by reducing them to categories, denying their humanity and manifesting in the world more of the very thing that we wish to stop. So I invite all of you to relearn what it means to love everyone, no matter how difficult that can seem at times. Because no one is subhuman, and no one is garbage, and no one is disposable, and we have to believe that. If we want to end all of the terribleness, we can only do it with love. Mob is the tale of what's in store for us if we refuse to do that. So the next time that you disagree with some deplorable, remember that they are no such thing. They are human, just like you, and they deserve the same love that you do and you do. Most of all, thank you to everyone who came to see the show. Thank you, Metas, and congratulations to everyone nominated tonight and to everyone that helped them attain their amazing achievements. And as far as this whole pandemic thing goes, just remember, this too shall end. So thank you very much. And I look forward to see who's up next.
Lovely. Amazing message. I love that. Our next category is for the outstanding lead performance by an actress. And the nominees are Kelly Craig for Going Up, Purple Divine. Alex Petrachuk for Chattermarks, Cabal Theatre. Adrienne Richards for Mob, Centaur Theatre Company. Amelia Sargison for Paradise Lost, Centaur Theatre Company. Warona Sashwilo, Smallmouth Sounds, Siegel Center for Performing Arts. And the meta goes to Warona Sashwilo, Smallmouth Sounds, Siegel Center for Performing Arts.
Oh, that's amazing. Yay. Okay. Super chuffed. Thank you so much to everybody that was on the jury. Let me go through my list because I actually have written stuff down. Caitlin Murphy, of course, and congrats to you. Amazing job. Congrats to the crew, creative team. Thank you so much. Of course, my amazing cast, Andreas, Matt, Zara, Gabe, Marcelo, and my stage wife, Allison. Thank you to Lisa Rubin and everybody at the Siegel for making it such an amazing experience for all of us. I'd also like to say thank you so much to the METAC. You guys have done an amazing job tonight. And I felt closer to this community tonight than I have in a really long time, obviously, since the lockdown happened. Just chatting on YouTube and seeing Facebook posts has been amazing. And the whole show, Adam, Justin, Jen, I love y'all so much. And all of the winners tonight, I'm so honored to be part of this crew. I really think that the winners tonight are just like an amazing reflection of what's happening in theater. I don't know, I'm dead on my screen. But yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to, congrats to all the winners. This is amazing. Everything Julie Tamiko Manning said, I want to echo. Everything anti-decolonization said, colonization, decolonization, amazing. Thank you, Wasan Dio, that was fantastic. And I'm so looking forward to the change. I'm so looking forward to everything that's coming. This is a new time for us, people. Let's party now. Oh, this is when you guys cut it off. Woo, woo, woo. And Michael.
I love her.
Amazing.
I love her.
I'm so happy.
I love her. Okay, it's our last award.
Yeah.
Some might call it the La La Land Award.
Oh, actually, it's,
the Moonlight Award.
You got it.
And it's the Outstanding Packed Production. Presented in partnership with who? The Conseil Desjardins de Montréal.
Didn't let me
say
it.
that.
That's okay, because I dropped my papers.
It's okay. The nominees are Mob, Centaur Theatre Company.
Paradise Lost, Centaur Theatre Company.
Quick save. Persephone Bound, Imago Theatre, Geordie Theatre, and Screaming Goats Collective.
Smallmouth Sounds, Siegel Center for Performing Arts.
The Water Chronicles, Geordie Theatre. And the final meta ever. Kidding. The final meta goes to the Water Chronicles, Geordie Theatre.
That's that's huge. Thank you so much to the jury and to the METAC. I will echo what Warona upstairs just said. This is an amazing night, an amazing show. Congrats to all the nominees, those who weren't nominated but make this community so vibrant. It's a real honor to be a part of this thriving community, especially during this time. So a couple of years ago, I spoke with playwright Alex Haber, who's been such an important creative pillar in the city to develop a piece that spoke to the conversations young people are having surrounding their environment. And the discourse surrounding water scarcity and water conservation came to the surface, and with the support of Emma Tebaldo and Playwrights Workshop Montreal, the Water Chronicles became a way for us to engage in climate conversations with our youngest of audiences. I remember one moment during the tour when the troupe came back from performing a show in Rapid Lake, Quebec. There was a water boiling advisory that had been up for months before and months after. I remember talking with the troupe about the immediacy of this play and what we could do to help that community. Our most direct route was through this play, speaking with our audience and their community about their realities, and it gave us important reflection as to why we engage in works like these for young audiences in the first place. I want to thank the whole team, many of whom have been nominated this evening: Stephen Booth, Shadia, Chloe Giddings. Know their names. James Douglas, Mackenzie Poole, Haley Tucker, Ellie Thomason, again, Sophie Al-Assad, Drink, Rob Denton, and of course, Alex and Zach Fraser for guiding the story. It's been a very difficult time for us all. We've lost so many people. We are continually in this process of grieving and restoration. We have the space to grow and to learn and to rebuild. And although this tour was cut short in March, we're so proud to have been a part of this season and sharing this story. Much love to the anchors of Jordy, my partner in TYA Crime, Catherine, as well as Jess, Michael, Farida, Kieran, and Violet. Thanks again. Enjoy this party. We will be together again. And in the meantime, take care and be kind to each other. Much love. Thank you so much.
Over the night, we've talked about the importance of having safer theater spaces, hiring locally, taking millennial artists seriously, and giving Black and Indigenous artists more of a voice. Companies like the EDI recipients Imago and Geordie Theatre and Repercussion Theatre embody these values beautifully.
And since it is their 50th anniversary, we would like to spotlight a theater company that has a personal connection to us and encapsulates the message of community and allyship to an exemplary degree, and that is Black Theatre Workshop. Adam, Jen, and I we're all members of the Artist Mentorship Program. Their mentors, like the Queen, Warona Seshualo, encouraged us to have multidisciplinary skills and build a fair and more empathetic community of artists to eventually make art with.
We believe that larger equity houses in this city would benefit from taking inspiration from Black Theatre Workshop and Quincy Armorer. The company's commitment to hiring Montreal's forgotten voices in their main stage seasons could be a useful tool in rebuilding a high-functioning theater economy and community when we return to the stage. If there's work, the brightest visionaries will stay.
We have a rich diversity of directors, writers, and performers who are right here in this city. Millennials represent over 50% of tonight's nominees, and that's a stat we'd like to see translated into main stage work opportunities.
For example, larger equity companies could take a meeting with Diane Nibarikure, see what play she's been sitting on, maybe let her direct it on the main stage next season.
Commission a show around Anton May's unique singular skills and watch that money roll in.
Listen to writers from within the city who could help build a brand new voice for Montreal, and we could pay them.
We could.
Like, for example, Justin.
Hi. So I've written a piece tonight that I'm hoping is going to give a message of hope for the artists out there that are struggling right now. I hope you breathe easy. Believe me, we almost there. It's never easy. Believe me, we all been scared, but fear is nothing when it's up against our courage. Discouraged words will tell you not to have hope. I hope they only words. Hold the thought of freedom closer than the thought of being cursed. Generations may repeat the broken cycles that occur, but we can try to be the changes. It's strange, but we can take a bigger risk. And oh, I promise you it works. I promise you it hurts, but that's just healing. You'll never find a better chance to brave the scary places you've been reeling to. Keep your head up, we gon' make it through. And if you fed up, we gon' make it through. And if you ever need to let up, we gon' make it through. But it's gonna take some being broken and some hope before we recognize we need the glue. Before we reconcile, we need the truth. Before we ever see the blessings, there's some lessons that are needed too. Take a risk and try to see it through. Take the road that isn't traveled, take a chance and see what we could do. There's some magic in this city, man. I hope that you can see it too. I hope that you can see it too. I hope you know just who I'm speaking to. I use a mirror, but if it made you look inside yourself, it's probably you. I hope you know just who I'm speaking to. It isn't clear, but if it made you look inside yourself, it's probably true. It doesn't matter who I speak it to. I know it's fear, because if you feel like you deserve the light, it's probably true. It's gotta be fear, because if you feel like you deserve the light, it's probably true. Keep your head up, we gon' make it through. Never let up, we gon' make it through. Don't forget us, we gon' make it through. Keep your head up, we gon' make it through. We gon' make it through. I promise you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Congratulations to all the nominees and the recipients. And we truly hope we made you climax.
Party!